HOD creatives, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be making this gorgeous Ankara Gele you're seeing right here on your screen. It's a turban cap and it can also pass as a gele. Yes, so guys, if this is something you know you would love to learn, then you have to watch this video to the end. And if you have not subscribed, please hit the subscribe button and turn on your notification bell so that when I post videos every week, you'll be the first to be notified. So guys, let's get right into the class. Welcome back. So we are going to be making that gorgeous turban gele you just saw on your screen. You can see how beautiful it is, right? See this? So these are the materials we are going to be using. You need your Ankara, which is also an African print, and you need a wadding. We are using two types of wadding, the soft one and the hard one. Yeah, so this is the hard one. The first one is the soft one. This is the hard one. So you can see they are not the same, they are different. So you need the hard one like half yard, then the soft one like half yard, then the hard one like quarter of a yard. Then you need your elastic, 1 inch elastic. Yeah, so for the measurement, you're going to fold your fabric into two, just the way you're seeing like this. After folding it into two, you fold it again, because we are going to use it for lining. It's going to be our lining, right? So that is why after folding it into two, you will now fold it again, just the way you are seeing on the screen. So the measurement of the head circumference is 14 inches. On fold, if you open it up, is 28. So on fold is 14 inches. If you open it, is 28, and the length is 20 inches. So it's 14 inches on fold and 20 inches length. So if you are folding it again, that length is going to be 40 inches, because we are going to use it for the lining. I hope you understand. Then the wadding, you are cutting the wadding only 28 inches by 20 inches. That's 14 inches on fold, 28 inches if it's not on fold, by 20 inches for the lining. But for the fabric, you are cutting 28 inches if it's not on fold. If it's on fold, 14 inches, and the length is 40 inches for the fabric. So half of the fabric is what we are going to laminate the wadding to. So you're going to laminate the wadding on half of the fabric. The other half is going to be for the lining. I hope I'm making sense. Yeah, so just exactly what I'm doing. I'm spreading the wadding on the half inches, and the wadding we are using for the body of the cap is the soft wadding. This is the soft one, the very soft one, as in the very, very light one. That is what we are using for the wadding. So you can see this is the remaining half that I'm putting on top, for you to know that it's half of it we are adding the wadding, half of the fabric. That's 20 inches. The fabric is 40 inches long. 40 inches long. So half of it is 20 inches. And it's that 20 inches we cut out for the wadding. 20 inches by 28 inches. That is what we cut out for the wadding. So I hope I'm explaining it enough. Yeah. So this part that is on fold that is the head circumference, and the other side that is open is the back. Take note of that. So you just take it to your ironing table and iron it down. If you don't have iron, you can just go ahead and top stitch it down by the side. You top stitch it by the side, you top stitch it from the other side, top stitch it at the end. So this is the small one for the bowl on top, and it measures 13 inches on fold by 11.5. 13 inches on fold by 11.5. So the wadding measures also 13 inches not on fold by 11.5. So you can see it. So we are going to iron it also. So you go ahead and iron. So you go ahead and iron all the fabric. So you can see we are done ironing. I've gone ahead to iron it to the fabric. I iron the main turban cap, and also the small one for the bowl. So the bowl is where you are putting the thick wording. The bowl, this small one is where you are adding the thick wording. The body of the cap is where you are adding the soft wording. Take note of that. Then you go ahead and sew it. You take it to your sewing machine and you sew the small piece. You sew it 4 corner. Okay, that's, you turn it to the wrong side and sew. Now for the body of the cap, you are just going to start sewing the lines. It's only lines you are going to sew on it, and I will advise you sew on the parts that you put your stay, the part you laminated your stay. That should be your front. That should be the front of the cap. Yes, then go ahead and pin. When you're done pinning, you mark. The first mark you are going to mark is going to be for the band, which is 2 inches. So you go ahead and mark your 2 inches all the way down. So this front part now is now the head circumference, the part that is not open. That's the head circumference. So you go ahead and mark your 2 inches and you mark it all the way down. So you're going to stitch on it, on that line. That's for your band, that served as your band. So from the last part where you marked, that's from the band. After the band, you start marking your 1.5 inches. You can use 1.5 inches, you can use 1 inches, you can use 2 inches, depends on what you want. So you just go ahead and sew, and you mark your 1.5 inches all the way down and sew. You just stitch on that line. So as you can see, I am done stitching on my line. This is my 2 inches for the band and 1.5, 1.5, 1.5 all the way down. So that's that for the cap, and the other piece too, I've gone ahead to sew that too. So the next thing is you fold it into 2 like so. Okay, no, before that we have to fix our elastic. So you go ahead and pick your elastic. I measured 5 inches here and I cut out 5 inches. So the next thing is to mark where you want your elastic to stop. Yes, where you want the elastic to stop. So you need that elastic to make the back relax. So you mark 8 inches from your center front. You fold the fabric into 2. So from the center you mark 8 inches. From the other side you turn it. From the other side also you mark your 8 inches. Right. So you pick your elastic and first check it. Now it's too much, so I'm reducing 1 inches from it. So let's say we use 4 inches. We eventually use 4 inches, not 5 inches. 4 inches. Right. So I've gone ahead to reduce mine to 4 inches. So you insert it into the band. Remember we sewed 2 inches band. So you insert it into that 2 inches band. You use your hand to feel it until you get to where you mark that 8 inches that you mark, until you get there. So immediately you get there, you take your pin and you pin down. You pin down to keep it in place. Then you pull out the other end outside and also pin it down. So when you're done pinning, you repeat the same thing for the other side. For the other side of the cap, you insert your elastic all the way to that point, then you pin it, and that's what. Then you go ahead and secure it. You stitch it down to secure it. Stitch down and secure. When you are done, place the 2 mouths together and check if you have up to 10 inches. Here I have 10.5, so I'm going to be sewing that 5 inches. So with this 10.5, it will enter any head circumference, any head size. Yeah. So you sew your 1/2 inches all the way down, then you sew it. You sew it like 4 corner, not round. You are not covering that end. You are sewing it as 4 corner. Yes. So before you get to the end, you stop 1 inches before the end. You leave a hole there because we are going to be passing our pieces into that place. So you sew like that, I already saw it, so you can see there's a hole there. So this is the pieces we are going to use to join everything together. It measures 2.5 by 10 inches. 2.5 by 10 inches. Then I went ahead and sewed the half inches and I turn it out. So this is the I sew 4 corner, then you open it up. Remember, you iron wording to one side and the other side does not have wording, so you are going to fold it into 4 this way and mark. We want to turn it to the right side, so this is a way to turn it to the right side, a neat way to turn it to the right side. So you pick one, please, you pick it, separate the wording part from it, then you cut. You see, you make a hole there, then just notch the 4 corners. Careful when notching so you don't go and cut out your seam. Then you bring it out from that hole. Bring it out gently from the hole, right? Just the way you're seeing, you just pull it out gently and nicely. Okay, so when you're done, you just arrange it and make sure all the 4 edges are out neatly. If you have watched this video to the point, I hope you have subscribed, and if you have not, please subscribe, hit the notification bell, drop your comment, like, and lastly, do not forget to share. Always share my video and always support me. Thanks for always coming here to always watch my video. So let's go on. So if you have any excess, just trim them off, and then the next thing is to run your gather stitch. After your band, you go ahead, that's after where that elastic is, you go ahead and run a gather stitch. And you are running that gather stitch, please weave your work. When you are done, please weave it. So that you weave it or you cut a piece of fabric and just close that rough edge just to make it neat. I'm just doing this for the purpose of this tutorial. I'll still go ahead and weave it. So you stop at the end of that line, so you're not weaving it to the top. I don't know if you understand what I mean. You're not weaving it to the top, so you just weave it to that point and you stop, just the way I did it. So when you're done, you turn it to the right side. You turn it to the right side, then you go ahead and check your hole. Make sure that point that I said you should leave is there. Then make a pleat your bowl. Make a neat and clean pleat. If you're pleating and it's not going the way you want, lose it and redo it again. It's allowed, right? Okay. All right, so when you're done, okay, I have a good one here, so just go ahead and secure it with your thread. Just secure it with your needle and thread. If my measurement is too big, please reduce yours, and if it's too small, you can increase. It's allowed. Like I always say, feel free to do you. Yeah, so just secure your bowl and that's it. Then you go ahead and put it on the middle of the cap, and then insert the pieces we cut out, insert it into that 1 inch hole we left at the back. Then bring it out from inside, put your bowl. So the part that you cut out, let it be at the back. That pieces will cover it. So that's why if you are cutting it, don't make it too big. Make it small so that pieces will be able to cover it up. Right? Okay. So when you are done, bring the 2 mouths together, pin, then take it to your sewing machine and stitch it down. Now I've gone ahead to stitch. You can see, cut out the excess, make it tight while stitching. Then you turn the rough edge inside, then turn it inside the cap. Just pull it a little and turn it inside the cap. Then spread it out a little. Now go ahead and arrange your bowl. See this bowl, you can arrange it any way you like. Okay, you can do it any way you like, but just if you want the way, if you like the way I did mine, so just watch the way I'm doing it. I just go ahead, pick the two edges, I tacked the two edges down. I tack it down. Yeah, so you tack and then you secure your thread. You can also go and sew it. If you don't want to tack it down, you can sew it down. So I just go ahead, I tack and cut out your thread, and then for the side I just split it in like that and I'll tack it down. I'll also pleat the other side in, also I tack down. That's all. It's as simple as that. You see this part, you can do it anyhow you want. You can just freestyle it and just arrange it, and I went ahead to just arrange it. And this is what we have after tacking. I tack down this side, tack down this side, and the upper part I just arrange it, fold it in and arrange it, and that's it, guys. Our turban gele is ready. See this? You can rock it to Owambe and you'll be looking like $1 million. Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed this class, and if you do, please leave a comment in the comment section and like the video. And that's it. It's so beautiful, so gorgeous. Can you see? So lovely. Okay, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.